Hey y'all, it's your girl Sharmy. So today's video will be 10 tips on how to survive college. So back to school being upon us, this is the perfect time to film this video. This will be a collaboration with my friend Christina. We and her graduated together from UTSA in December 2015. We both took our capstone together. We did a group project together, so we came pretty close doing that, and she's on the YT as well. So I will have her video down in the description below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So my tips are not in any particular order. They're all very vital tips that I gained wisdom from in my college journey, and things that I could definitely see a difference in my college experience, my grades, and my outcome in school as well. So let's jump right into it. So my first tip would be community college. So I didn't have your typical college experience. I did stay home and I commuted to school, and I did my first 2 years at a community college level. I stress community college so much. Let's not forget, the university is great, but college is a money-making business. So it's not in everyone's path to go straight off to school at 18 and jump right into it. A lot of times you need that grace period to really figure out what it is that you really want to do. Also, it can be very expensive if you go straight up to the university and you're just clueless. The coursework that you do your first 2 years is same across the board. It doesn't matter where you go, it's the same across the board. And there are community colleges that can specify and have concentrations in what it is that you are interested in for not even more than half the cost. More and more people now are realizing that community college is the secret to an education, especially in undergrad education. It really is. I know that everyone wants to have that traditional college experience, but you have to think bigger than that sometimes. Community college is your saving grace. What I did is that I went to school. I graduated high school with college credit already. I took dual credit classes, and whenever I graduated from school, I already had my freshman year of college completed. So I started school as a sophomore. I started college as a sophomore. So I already had college credit completed, and I had to finish my associate's degree. When you go to community college, it's very important that you complete your coursework enough to get your associate's degree. This is why. Whenever you transfer to your four-year university, you will have your associate's degree. Everything will be enveloped in that one degree. So there's no way they can say, hey, this class didn't transfer, this class didn't transfer. You have a degree. So you start off as a junior, you're good to go. If you transfer before you get that associate's degree, some of your classes may not transfer automatically. They can say, hey, you took this one sociology course. That course isn't equal to what we have on our in our courses, so we aren't able to take this, and that course you basically took went to waste. So it's very important for you to complete your degree. 2 years is not that long. It goes by very quickly. Next thing you know, you're at your university and you're on your way. My next tip would be, don't be hesitant. This is very important. This is your future here, so try things. I thought that I wanted to be a nurse from 8th grade. I would always say, no, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a nurse, no, I don't care, I want to be a nurse. And I never really explored the options of anything else until I completed my first 2 years, back to my earlier point. And so I completed my first 2 years and transferred to the University of Texas at San Antonio. I was like, you know what, I think I like the world of communication. You know what, I love the world of communication and also sociology. So I majored in communication and I minored in sociology, and I do not regret it at all. It was the perfect lane for me. It's definitely a competitive degree field to be in, but like I said, it just gave me so much excitement in my heart, and nursing really wasn't for me. I was just saying I wanted to be a nurse because I never explored anything else. My next tip would be office hours. Office hours are your friend. So at the beginning of the semester, you will receive your syllabus, your syllabi, and your instructor will more than likely have at the top of the syllabus their office hours. Office hours are whenever your instructor are in their office doing office work, grading work, or whatever they do, but that's also your time to get one-on-one attention. So if there's something that you're not really understanding, if you're not able to stay after class because you have to book it to your next class, please take advantage of office hours. I cannot stress office hours enough. Mainly my junior and senior year of college, I took such a big advantage of office hours, and it put an immense difference on my grade. Your instructor sees you. They see that you're taking yourself seriously, you are taking their course seriously, and not that many students take advantage of office hours because there's so much to do and be distracted by in college that once you're out of class, you're like, I want to take a nap, I want to get ready for this party, this probate, whatever. But just take out that few minutes. Office hours typically aren't even that long, so take out that few minutes, just go to your instructor, say, hey, I really want to get this, I didn't have time to ask you in class, or I really want this one-on-one attention. You may have a lecture hall class, you know. It's very great to do that. Your instructor sees you, to see you take it seriously. And I actually got extra credit by taking advantage of office hours my last semester of school, and a course that I really kind of struggled with, and it really made a big difference. And my instructor saw me, he actually shook my hand after I walked the stage at my graduation, so it was very rewarding. Office hours, I can't stress it enough. So my next one is bring snacks. So this is kind of a funny one, but I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You are at school for a very long time some days. Sometimes you're there like a 9-to-5 job. Like you're there for a very long time. And college campus has a lot of, you know, food to choose from. Restaurants, you know, you have Chick-fil-A, we have Pizza Hut, Subway, Panda Express, we have multiple Starbucks. And on top of that, you have the little convenience stores that sell snacks and stuff. But you are a college student and you are broke. Okay, so bring your food, bring your snacks from home as much as you possibly can. I know we're gonna buy stuff regardless, but try to bring stuff as much as you can. When I would be in the caf, like waiting for my next class, I would look and see at the students who were bringing their own food and who were the ones forming the line at the microwave, and a lot of them would be the foreign exchange students. And I was like, you know what? Y'all just inspired me, because I'm gonna start bringing my food as well, you know, stop being a fat American and buying all this Chick-fil-A and Subway, whatever. Bring your food. You know, you don't want to just spend up all your money because you're there. You know, you need food while you're there anyway, so why not just bring your own food, you know? My next tip would be work a part-time job that fits with your schedule, because school comes first. So I know some people don't have a choice, they have to still work because they're still taking care of expenses at home. And for all of you who do that, I have so much respect for you, because I know how hard college can be and how strenuous it can be, just college alone, to put a job on top of that. But if you are able to work a part-time job that works with your school schedule, that would be awesome, because, you know, to have a little bit of money while you're in school helps out a lot. I worked retail while I was in school, and while my job did not always work with my school schedule, it was still nice to have that income coming in. But do not forget that school comes first. I know another good job to have while you're in school is nannying. Some people nanny while they're in school. It's easy for them to kind of like make up their own schedule and say, hey, this is where I'm available. If you need me to nanny your kids around these times, I'm available that time. You can get work done while you're babysitting, you know. So I know that's a good choice as well. There's some other ones that, if you know any other really good part-time jobs to work while you're in school, please comment in the description below. Let's help each other out. My next one will be time management. So time management is key in life in itself. I know we hear it all the time, but time management is like, you need it in school. You definitely need it. 11:59 p.m. is like everyone's worst time of the day when you're in college. When you have online assignments, that is when the bulk of them will be due, I guarantee you. So if you didn't manage your time for the whole day, and next thing you know, it's like 11:30, you're like, oh my goodness, I have this paper due 11:59 p.m. We've all been there. It's like so dreadful. So manage your time wisely. You know, get a planner. You know, you get those planners that you get that you usually get orientation or the beginning of the year, the small ones, about this size. Those are cool. I don't really like writing in the small boxes. I kind of like, you know, to have like an actual like big planner where I can actually write things out. That's how I do well. And also put things in your phone, reminders, all of that. Use everything to your advantage. But time management is key. It's going to be key in life, period. But in school, you definitely take it seriously, because your education will thank you for it. My next one will be summer classes. So summer classes are awesome. So let's say that you start off in college taking 15 credits and taking 15 credit hours your first semester, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is a little bit too much for me. I don't know if I can do 15 credits every semester. If you manage your time properly, you can take 12 credit hours, will still be a full-time student, and save one course for summer. So you say, okay, I take 12 credit hours, my spring semester. By the time summer comes, you have to take this class in the summer. Or you can take 2 classes in the summer, take one in summer 1, take one in summer 2, or take 2 in summer 1, have your summer 2. You know, make things work for you. Summer classes really help out a lot, especially if there are other things you want to do while you are a student. Like, I took summer classes, which really gave me time allotted to take a really fun internship. Will lead me to my next point. So the summer classes really helped out a lot. And sometimes if you take your more difficult classes in the summer, you will actually do much better, because summer courses keep you on your toes. There's no room to slack up at all. You literally have to get things done that day, because the next day it'll be due. And if you're in a hard class, it might be a little stressful, but it's only a few weeks, about 3 to 6 weeks, and it'll keep you on your toes and you'll do really well. You'll thank yourself for it. So my next tip would be, for me, I would say do a fun internship, or study abroad, or take up a new hobby, join a new organization. I did a fun internship. I interned at Disney World. I did a Disney College program, and when I tell you that was one of the best decisions I've ever made, it really was. It was a very worldly experience. I met so many people from all over the world doing my experience, and I became really close with people as well. One of my closest friends still to this day. I did my program 2 years ago in fall 2014, and one of my closest friends that I met during that whole experience was Jan. Jan lives in Australia, and we are soul sisters for life. When I tell you that me and this girl met, she's this Filipino girl who was born in New Zealand, grew up in Australia. We meet working at Disney World together, and we have so much in common. Like, we like the same music, some of the same movies, food, everything. Like, this girl was like, I was like, where have you been my entire life? I love her so much, and I wouldn't have met her probably if I didn't do that experience. And on top of that, I have friends in Brazil, I have friends from Nepal, I have friends from London, friends from Japan, all over the place. And I met so many friends from all over the US as well. So it was a very worldly experience. But if you're not able to do something like study abroad or do a Disney College program, definitely take up a new hobby, something fun, something that's opposite of what you're studying in school. Will be cool to do. Also an organization, do something like that. Enjoy your college experience, definitely, because college can be very serious sometimes, and sometimes you need to, you have to take it seriously, because, you know, college is expensive and it's your future you're talking about, but sometimes you need to do something fun to kind of take off that edge. So I definitely think that, you know, doing something very fun like that will kind of help you survive your college career. You don't want it to be too serious all the time. You don't want to burn yourself out. And my last tip, but definitely not my least, it is my top 10. Take in the moment, because as soon as you graduate, life gets real. So take in your moment, enjoy the journey, believe in your journey. Not everyone has the same college experience, not everybody has the same journey. Some people go straight off to school after high school and realize, I probably should have stayed home, you know, this was a premature decision, and they come back, which is fine. That's completely okay. We all have much different journeys, we all have a different purpose, but believe in it. Always believe in it. Just enjoy it. Don't let it stress you out too much. It's only a 4-year journey. It's not, you know, the end all be all. Sometimes you'll feel so stressed out. I know you will. Some people have so much they have to jog while they're in school, but just believe in it and enjoy it. And try to find people who are like-minded like you, who you can study with, you can hang out with, all of those things. Find people who are like-minded while you're in school, and you can network while you're in school too, so that when you graduate, you'll be good to go. Because when you graduate, the real world does begin, but do not let that scare you. Let it excite you. We all have to be an adult one day. So, you know, just enjoy your journey, and you will really thank yourself for it. So all of these tips are things that really helped me out in school, that I found to be very helpful. I will do a more in-depth video going into my Disney College program experience, so definitely be on the lookout for that. If you all want me to expound on any of these tips more in depth, I can do that as well. I can make it a series. I have a lot of tips, and also I have tips that I gained from my friends as well. So I have my best friend Keishelle. She completed her nursing program in 4 years. she has a really great story on how she did that as well. People don't know you can do that. And so now she's an RN working as a labor and delivery nurse, so that's really great. But if you all would like me to do a more in-depth video on any of these other tips, or if you would like to see a part 2 or give you more tips, definitely let me know. And yeah, so you guys have a rocking semester. Bring home those A's, have fun, and enjoy the ride. Thank you guys for watching.